Thank you. So it'll come as no surprise to a lot of you that a lot of traditional financial services companies really struggle to engage effectively with Gen Z customers. But it turns out that that's really important because this is the next generation of savers, borrowers, and investors. And this demographic really does have some quite distinct preferences, goals, and behaviors. We know that one way of engaging effectively with this audience is financial education.
But financial education fails when it's generic or detached from the real world. Young people don't want or need another course. They need genuine opportunities to earn money, tangible goals, and adaptive guidance that fits their life stage. My name's Erin from MyPocketSkill, and over the next few minutes, we're going to show you what we've been building and how it's helping young people to earn, save, and learn about money, as well as develop the skills they need to thrive.
But first, a little bit about us. So I'm Matthew, I'm co-founder of MyPocketSkill, and my background is all about digital products, behavioral psychology, and financial education too. And we built MyPocketSkill because we identified a gap, and that's the gap in the ability for young people to really start getting onto that earnings ladder, and that we know that money is such a big motivator and a big hook as well in financial education. We know that, and we've built up our own platform. That platform helps young people to start on that journey, first of all by earning money, and then we weave in upskilling and financial education alongside that. We know that it works. In some of the early pilots that we've been doing with Lloyds Bank, for example, we know that young people who use MyPocketSkill are 40% more likely to open a bank account and have 3 times the amount of funds in their wallets as well. Sound interesting? OK, let's dig in a bit deeper.
Meet Ava. She's 18 and will soon be finishing her A-levels. She's recently signed up and been onboarded with MyPocketSkill. She signed up because she would love to earn some money to fund her gap year, so she sets this as a savings goal on the platform. Opportunities for young people to earn are increasingly scarce, but Ava can enter her skills on the platform and be matched with earning opportunities that we source through our partner networks. Ava's been studying marketing at A-levels, so she's interested in working with a small business. Ava's paid through the platform and can pay out to a connected bank account. We use earning on the platform as a trigger for upskilling and for financial education. Ava's curious about the different savings and investing techniques, but she doesn't want to make a mistake. From our own research, we know that the #1 reason why the Gen Z demographic doesn't invest is because they don't know how to start.
So let's start by just entering a few details about Ava.
This takes under a minute, and it's more than just a content recommendation. It sets the sequence, tone, pace, and next best steps based on Ava's life stage. We can also use psychometrics to personalize her financial education experience. We've developed our own set of core typologies responding to different attitudes to money, and we've given these intuitive names and characters. We can then use these background typologies to make more relevant suggestions about the learning content. The financial education adapts both in the content offered up and the language used in the conversation itself. So we can see Ava's typology. She's a chaos goblin.
So it's just a bit of fun in some respects, but it's also really useful for us because it allows us to tailor and adapt Ava's learning journey on MyPocketSkill as well.
Ava then chooses something relevant to her. We use a fun quiz format as a hook for each subject, and we've curated our own question banks. We don't trust this to AI.
So because Ava's a chaos goblin, she's been recommended building small emergency fund as one of the areas you might want to learn a bit more about.
Notice that it's offered as a few simple choices, but behind the scenes, it's structured as an adaptive pathway. Short steps, clear outcomes, and immediately useful information, rather than a long, inflexible syllabus. We can also tailor the amount of feedback that she receives for each question, and we can provide further feedback if the customer gives a wrong answer. Once Ava's answered a few questions, she's going to receive a score. She can then decide to further explore this topic or choose another one. That's the key distinction. We're not pushing everyone through the same investing's basic course. We're adapting the route to reduce risk, improve confidence, and keep the next step achievable. From Ava's perspective, the outcomes are simple. Clarity, confidence, momentum. This makes progress tangible.
So there you go. So in just a few minutes, we've taken Ava through a journey where she's connected with opportunities to earn money, set a savings goal, and also received some personalized and adaptive financial education content too. We're also piloting this with financial services company in a way that's totally deployable, so you can configure the settings of how it's delivered, you can personalize some of the content as well to suit your own needs, and you can measure progress and outcomes through some of the content that's been delivered as well. So if you're interested more in talking to us about financial education for Gen Zs that's truly deployable rather than just off-the-shelf content, then please do come and talk to us after this. Thank you.